I'm Adrian, the Cruise and Travel Guy. This week, Royal Caribbean finally unveiled its next round of Australian summer cruising, with Voyager of the Seas and Anthem of the Seas both coming to Australia in the 2025-2026 summer months. Now though, the question turns to what comes after, and we might just have had our biggest clue yet that something extra is in the works. Royal Caribbean's 25-26 Australian summer cruise season went on sale earlier this week, covering voyages from October and December 2025 through to April 2026. Curiously for the cruise line, there are no return repositioning voyages scheduled for either ship at the end of the scheduled season. Typically, the deployment pattern from years past would include end-of-season repositioning voyages that would see the cruise line ships move to the Northern Hemisphere during our autumn and winter season. This hasn't happened yet. Furthermore, many of you may have seen that there's been lots of speculation online about a year-round Australian deployment for at least one Royal Caribbean ship. Allegedly, this has been openly discussed on a number of recent cruise sailings at Captain's Q&A corner sessions, and it's no secret that Royal Caribbean has its eyes set on the Australian cruise market, and a year-round deployment has been part of their long-term plans for a while. There was hope that this week's earlier announcement would include something about this potential year-round deployment, and although it didn't, the fact that there are no return repositioning voyages scheduled or available to book for either ship could be our biggest clue that something is in the works. Coupled with this, Royal Caribbean's Perfect Day Lalipa Private Island Beach Club experience has long been rumored to open to guests in 2026. In fact, that was information given to me at a cruise conference late last year. The island will be the first of its type in the South Pacific when it does finally open, and what better way to utilize it than to sail there in the calm of the tropical dry season that just happens to coincide with the Australian winter. Now, all of this is merely speculation, and I am basically just putting pieces of a puzzle together based on not much more knowledge than what I've already told you. And for what it's worth, neither Sydney or Brisbane's cruise schedules indicate anything is booked in for Royal Caribbean during those winter months. However, being the off-season, it does mean that if Royal Caribbean is to go down the path of year-round or winter cruising from Australia, they would pretty much have their pick of dates from either place. There is obviously lots to chat about and not much in the way of firm information to go off, but I don't think that this is outside the realm of possibility. Let me know in the comments, do you think Royal Caribbean is gearing up for a year-round deployment from Australia? Do you think that having a third choice over and above P&O Australia and Carnival Australia would be a win for local cruisers? If you're ready to book a cruise, you can head to my website, thecruiseandtravelguy.com.au, and to stay up to date with all of my travels, you can follow along on Facebook and Instagram at The Cruise and Travel Guy. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Curiously for the cruise line, there are no or the possibility of year-round cruising, and although we didn't get that, the fact that there are no return